What's up, people? This is Nerdetta, and you're listening to Nerdetta's World. And today I'm going to be reviewing for you Avatar: The Way of Water. James Cameron's journey to being the most successful filmmaker of all time has been quite the ride. After directing two of the greatest sequels in the history of the industry, Cameron wanted to make a love story set aboard the doomed Titanic. Everyone in the industry expected the film to fail, but it not only became the highest-growing film of all time, it took home 11 Oscars as well. 12 years later, Cameron did it again with Avatar, which not only heralded the rebirth of 3D cinema, it changed the visual effect industry forever. The stratospheric success of Avatar inspired Cameron to build a whole cinematic universe around the film, and production on several sequels was promptly announced. Billed as the first of the two back-to-back sequels planned, Avatar: The Way of Water arrives a full 13 years after the first film and sees the return of the original cast as well as new cast members including Kate Winslet, Cliff Curtis, Jermaine Clement, and others. After the event of 2009's Avatar, Jake and Neytiri have settled down to have a family, but the humans, bruised by their devastating defeat, soon return in even greater numbers. Earth is dying, and humanity has a new plan: construct a human colony on Pandora to ensure the survival of the species. At the forefront of this mission is a Na'vi clone of Colonel Miles, Quaritch, who met his end at the penultimate battle of the first film. Quaritch and his deceased team have all been brought back as Na'vi hybrids, and as they hunt down Jake and his family, Jake has no choice but to retreat, finding refuge amongst the seafaring Na'vi. Jake is flabbergasted to realize that the battle has followed him here as well. Out of options, a reluctant Jake and his family take a stand against the humans, with the fate of the entire planet hanging in the balance. Frequently dubbed the most visionary filmmaker of this generation, James Cameron is a man no sane person can bet against when it comes to blockbuster filmmaking. Responsible for two of the best sequels in the history of the industry and two of the highest-grossing films of all time, Cameron has proven time and time again that he knows what the audience wants. So it was obvious that Cameron would once again impress with a sequel to his 2009 film, and as expected, the results did not disappoint. The Way of Water is a glorious, breathtaking ode to the power of nature and family as it continues the adventures of Jake and his family, with the greedy and violent humans once again seeking to destroy a pristine Eden for their own benefit. The film will make you fall in love with Pandora all over again, as its almost indescribable beauty is improved and polished beyond belief by Cameron's imagination. Audiences who have been numbed by the CGI overload of Marvel films in recent memory will find The Way of Water pretty refreshing. Not only does this film blow every Marvel film out of the water, it ushers in a new era of visual effects, where everything looks and feels so real that you pinch yourself to check that you aren't dreaming. Cameron was right when he claimed that his film was way better than anything Marvel had done, and it shows that a visionary filmmaker trumps a soulless, committee-driven film universe every single time. Cameron is known for pushing boundaries of what is possible on screen, and with The Way of Water, he once again pushes the envelope of visual effects into uncharted territory. If you thought 2009's Avatar was stunning, The Way of Water will blow you away. With underwater swimming sequences that look better than real life and glorious sea creatures who you will instantly fall in love with, The Way of Water unabashedly continues Cameron's story of Pandora's survival against the human hordes hell-bent on destruction. A self-proclaimed humanitarian, ecological advocate, Cameron has put everything in this film and outdone himself yet again. While the first half of the film involves world building, it is in the second half that the action picks up a notch, with Dr. Augustine's child displaying a mysterious power and Jake unable to keep his sons out of trouble. It is Quaritch's secret love child, Spider, who is shown to have a moral crisis. Unable to decide between his real father, who is a bloodthirsty war criminal, and the Na'vi, Spider is in a conundrum. As Jake's children and Spider are captured by the humans, a devastating battle soon ensues over the sea. Way of Water showcases Cameron's penchant for spectacularly shot action as the vengeful Na'vi go up against Quaritch and his forces once again. With the Na'vi aided by sea creatures, the humans are once again decimated in a brutal battle that sees Jake and Neytiri lose one of their own children in the process. Quaritch survives the battle thanks to his son and will return in the next installment. Eagle-eyed viewers will note the film's similarities to another Cameron film, 1989's action-adventure The Abyss. Like Avatar, The Abyss 2 pushed technological boundaries upon its release, and it is clear that Cameron has borrowed some of the inspiration of that film into curating The Way of Water. Furthermore, the exoskeletons shown in use by the human forces in The Way of Water are eerily similar to those in Cameron's epic sci-fi sequel, Aliens. As with the first Avatar, Cameron has pushed CGI for above the competition with The Way of Water. The film doubles down on what made the first film so good: beautiful alien worlds, stunning creatures, and epic battle sequences. While The Way of Water is no way superior to 2009's Avatar, it is a mighty, moving, and poignant film in its own right. The Way of Water reinforces why Cameron remains the undisputed king of the theatrical experience, and the film should be viewed on the biggest screen possible. This is Nerdetta. I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you like my channel, like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell button. This is Nerdetta signing off.